Your heart has been sending you warnings. Most people miss them. They chalk it up to getting older, being out of shape, or just having a rough week. But here is what your doctor doesn't always have time to explain. Heart failure doesn't start with a dramatic collapse. It starts quietly, weeks or months before anything catastrophic happens. With small signals your body broadcasts every single day. These aren't random symptoms. They are your cardiovascular system screaming in a language most people were never taught to read. Today, we are going through the 7 earliest warning signs that your heart is struggling, what they actually mean at the cellular level, and why recognizing them early could be the single most important thing you do for your health this year. Sign 1. Shortness of breath, doing nothing. Not after running, not after climbing stairs. Shortness of breath while you are sitting still, lying flat in bed, or doing something as basic as folding laundry. This is one of the earliest and most overlooked signs. Here is why it happens. Think of your heart as a pump inside a 2-loop circuit. The right side pulls blood in from the body and pushes it to the lungs. The left side pulls oxygenated blood back from the lungs and sends it everywhere else. When the left side weakens, it can't clear blood fast enough. Pressure backs up. The lungs begin filling with fluid, like a basement flooding because the sump pump gave out. Doctors call this pulmonary congestion. You call it feeling completely winded, doing absolutely nothing. Sign 2. Swollen ankles and feet. Press your thumb into your ankle. Hold it for 5 seconds. Release. If the indentation stays, that is called pitting edema. It means fluid is pooling in your tissue. Your heart, when it can't pump efficiently, leaves blood sitting in your veins. Veins have pressure. That pressure forces fluid out through capillary walls into surrounding tissue. Gravity pulls it down. Your ankles and feet are the lowest point, so that is where it collects first. This isn't cosmetic. It tells you your circulatory system is under pressure it cannot resolve on its own. Both legs swelling at the same time is almost always cardiac in origin. One swollen leg is more likely a clot. 2 swollen legs, especially combined with fatigue, is a red flag. Your heart is losing the fight against basic fluid management. Sign 3. Persistent fatigue that sleep doesn't fix. This one is different from being tired. You sleep 8 hours. You wake up exhausted. You sit for an hour and your energy doesn't return. Your muscles feel heavy. Simple tasks feel disproportionately draining. Think of your heart as the engine driving every system in your body. When output drops, your body starts rationing blood flow. It pulls circulation away from your limbs and your digestive system to protect the brain and the vital core organs. Your muscles receive less oxygen. Less oxygen means less ATP, the cellular currency that powers every contraction you make. Every movement costs more for less result. Your body is not broken. It is making a rational triage decision. But that decision is unsustainable, and the fatigue it creates is your first real signal that supply is falling short of demand. Sign 4. A persistent cough or wheezing. Most people assume a cough means a cold, allergies, or asthma. But there is a specific type of cough that gets missed constantly. It is dry, persistent, and worst at night when you lie flat. Some people describe it as a deep tickle in the chest. Some produce faint white or pinkish mucus. This cough has nothing to do with lung infection. It is fluid. When your heart can't move blood through the pulmonary circuit fast enough, fluid leaks into the tiny air sacs of your lungs. Your lungs respond to the only way they know how. They try to expel it. Every cough is your body attempting to clear fluid that your heart keeps allowing to back up. Lying flat makes it worse because gravity no longer drains the lower lung fields. People with early heart failure often start sleeping propped on 2 or 3 pillows without understanding why. Sign 5. A rapid or irregular heartbeat. Your heart is supposed to beat in a steady, coordinated rhythm. When the muscle weakens, the electrical system driving that rhythm gets disrupted. The chambers don't fill and empty in the right sequence. Your heart compensates by beating faster, trying to maintain output through rate when it can no longer rely on force. You feel this as a flutter, a racing sensation, or a strange pounding in your chest. Sometimes in your throat, sometimes in your neck. This isn't just uncomfortable. It means your heart's compensatory mechanisms are already working overtime. A heart that has to sprint just to maintain a resting output is a heart under serious stress. Certain arrhythmias that develop in this stage, particularly atrial fibrillation, sharply increase your stroke risk and accelerate the underlying failure faster than the original weakness ever would have. Sign 6. Confusion or difficulty concentrating. This one surprises people. They don't connect brain fog with their heart, but your brain is the most oxygen-hungry organ in your body. It consumes roughly 20% of your cardiac output despite representing only 2% of your total body weight. When cardiac output drops, the brain is not fully protected. Reduced cerebral blood flow translates directly into reduced cognitive function. You struggle to find words. Short-term memory slips. You feel mentally sluggish in a way that rest doesn't resolve. In older adults, this gets misread as early dementia or just aging. But in many cases, it is vascular. It is the brain running on reduced fuel. Your brain is not malfunctioning in isolation. It is faithfully reflecting exactly what your cardiovascular system is doing to every downstream system in your body. Sign 7. Nausea, loss of appetite, and abdominal discomfort. Your digestive system is one of the first systems your body deprioritizes when cardiac output falls. Blood gets redirected away from your gut to protect the heart and brain. Your stomach and intestines become underfueled. They slow down. Food sits longer. Digestion becomes inefficient. The result is persistent fullness, low-grade nausea, and a loss of appetite that feels more like pressure than sickness. Your liver is often involved here too. It sits downstream from the right side of the heart. When the right ventricle struggles, blood backs up into the hepatic veins. The liver becomes congested and swollen, creating a dull ache in your upper right abdomen. Most people mistake this for reflux, an ulcer, or something they ate. They treat the symptom and never investigate the source. Now here is what matters most. None of these signs alone confirms heart failure, but combinations do. Fatigue plus ankle swelling plus breathlessness at rest is not a coincidence. That cluster is a pattern. Your body is not sending random signals. It is sending a coordinated distress call from a system that is compensating harder than it should ever have to. Research consistently shows that early-stage heart failure responds to treatment far better than late-stage disease. The window between first symptoms and significant cardiac damage can span months. That window is exactly where intervention works best. The mistake most people make is waiting until symptoms become impossible to ignore. By that point, the heart has often been remodeling itself, thickening its walls, enlarging its chambers, and quietly losing efficiency for a very long time. What puts you at risk? High blood pressure is the single biggest driver of heart failure in the developed world. It forces the left ventricle to pump against constant elevated resistance. Over years, the muscle thickens and stiffens. A stiff heart can't fill properly. Coronary artery disease starves the muscle of oxygen until sections of it stop contracting entirely. Diabetes damages both the large vessels feeding the heart and the small capillaries supplying the wall directly. Obesity places an independent load on the cardiac system, forcing it to supply a much larger circulatory network than it was designed to sustain. These aren't abstract risks. If you have 2 or more of these conditions and you recognize any of the signs described above, you are not in a category of mild concern. You're in a category that requires real evaluation now. One final thing most people never hear: your heart can recover. Early heart failure is not a final verdict. With the right intervention, the right medications, real lifestyle changes, and consistent monitoring, the heart muscle can strengthen. Fluid can be managed. Symptoms can dramatically improve. Some patients move from severe functional limitation to near normal daily life with proper treatment. But that outcome depends entirely on when you catch it. An echocardiogram, a simple ultrasound of your heart, can reveal reduced ejection fraction and chamber changes before symptoms become disabling. A BNP blood test measures a hormone the heart releases when it is under stretch and strain. These tools exist. They are accessible, and they are most powerful when you use them before the crisis arrives, not in the middle of one. If any of these 7 signs sound familiar, take that seriously. Track when they happen and how often. Write it down. Bring your doctor a specific description, not just that you have been tired. Tell them what you feel, when it started, and what makes it worse. That specificity changes the entire diagnostic conversation. Did any of these signs catch your attention? Let me know in the comments which one hit closest to home. I'll see you in the next one.